Well, with the influx of new immigrants, both legal and illegal, into our state, some communities are now experiencing renewed growth after decades of declining population. And nowhere is that more evident than in the Panhandle town of Guymon, where, as our Brian Bindley shows us, work is underway to fill a growing need for housing.
Victoria Urquiza of Guymon is very proud of her new home.
We got to pick out what we wanted, like the carpet, what kind of floorings, what kind of countertops.
What kind of shingles?
What kind of shingles.
An opportunity that might not have been possible without a little assistance.
It was brand new when we moved in. We were the first ones to move in.
Victoria stands in front of the first house she lived in when moving to Guymon in 2001. It is part of a United States Department of Agriculture off-farm housing program that gives assistance to families who work on surrounding farms and is the largest program in the state.
My husband got a job with Hitch Enterprises, and when they were building these, they started passing out the flyers at work.
Providing Victoria's family of 5 a quality home in a good neighborhood at an affordable rate. And when her husband took a higher paying job with Seaboard Farms, they could afford to move out and build their own home.
We've come a long way from a duplex into a house, so we're excited about that. We just moved in December.
Victoria and her family are just one example of the new growth and the opportunities that exist in Guymon. Thanks to housing programs offered by USDA, there are a number of ways individuals can obtain a new house. Like the self-help program, where Elder Pinon uses sweat equity to build his house.
We done the shingling, the facial, and then the soffit, and we tiled the houses.
Work that is counted toward the total cost of the house, making it more affordable, which in turn makes living in Guymon more attractive.
I think our biggest bridge to get over is how do we afford it? The people that we're trying to house are probably entry-level positions, those people that have a limited income, and so the cost of real estate here and the cost of development causes a home to be worth maybe a little more money.
Interim City Manager Ted Graham says that while Guymon has seen substantial growth, there are more jobs to fill and not enough homes, a dilemma that exists even with city employees.
We were tired of trying to be a revolving door for employees. We kind of trained them and sent them somewhere else.
The city turned to Rural Enterprises Incorporated Employee Assistance Program to incentivize new employees to stay longer in the community.
If you can get someone to own a home, be invested in the community, go to school here and raise their family here, they're usually here for the long term. Since we've used it, we've attracted a police chief, a golf director, and 4 new police officers that were certified.
Another tool the city uses to attract growth is their new business incubator.
We have a central work center where they can use color copiers, printers, faxes, binding equipment, anything they need, computers, everything, so they don't have to go out and purchase those initially.
Community Director Vicki Ayres-McCune says the 54,000 square foot facility became her project after participating in the Oklahoma Citizens Academy.
But when you start meeting with other leaders across Oklahoma, you begin to realize that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You know, you can borrow ideas from each other and help us all develop, the whole entire state into a more viable, sustainable economy.
And it is Guymon's economy that gets discussed at their monthly Eggs and Issues breakfast.
Is that we would like to see income tax rates come down,
where citizens speak with state legislators and air out their concerns.
What can we do to make them do the right thing on that?
Yet Representative Gus Blackwell says there is a bright side.
The best kept secret is it's one of the best places to live in the state. It's got great people out here, and the Texas County, Guymon, Hooker, Goodwell with the Panhandle State University is just a fantastic place for people to come live, raise their family. Quality of life is great here.
A secret Guymon hopes to get out as it welcomes new growth with open arms.
Well, for its accomplishments, the City of Guymon is the winner of this year's USDA REI Community Partnership Award.